What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is ASAR Studio, the channel for music producers and photographers. Once again, I welcome you all back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to edit your images and make them stand out, and this I'll be doing in Photoshop only. Alright, so the aim of the video is to set the right colors of the image and to make it pop, and the right luminosity, and also to color grade the image. Alright, so with the aim stated out, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is to set the white balance. Sometimes your image might be suffering from white balance settings, and this at all, if you make the changes in the white balance, it's actually going to correct 50% of the problem in your images. So let's go. There are a couple of ways you can do that. You can go to camera raw filter and then set your white balance, but I'm going to use the normal method, which is the divide tool. I have the video on the channel already. So come over here to the adjustment layer and click on solid color. Whatever color is showing, don't mind, just click on OK, turn it off, and then double click on the color and pick a color that you know is supposed to be white. You can pick this man's shirt, or you can pick somewhere white actually. So if I pick that place, see what shows. You can pick this place just the same, but I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna go with the what's white. Let's pick somewhere around here and then click on OK, and then turn it back on. Change the blending mode to divide, and you can see how it fixed the image. So this is the before, and then this is the after. You can see the skin texture and the skin color, alright, but all that is too bright. Now double click on it, and then because it's too bright, select the brightness, which is the B here. Yours might be on hue and saturation. Just select this brightness and then turn it all the way up, and then you have something like this. Isn't that amazing? So just look at the before and then the after. So it brought out the color of the image. Now you can see that this is actually sunset. Alright, so now we're going to be doing the blending it. I want it to be present not on the brighter side, but just on the lower, the other sides that are not bright. I don't want it to be in the skies, so it's actually brightening up the sky and we're losing some colors. So I'm going to double click on it, and then we're going to set the blend if. So choose this underlaying layer, and then we're going to take it up, all the way up, just like that. But we don't want it to be, we want it to be on the darker side, we don't want it to be on the brighter side. So bring this one down until you see it like this. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at, let's say 207 or to 200. So let's leave it at 200 to avoid the halos. You can see the halos in the sky and the roof. So hold down Alt, share this, and then bring it all the way down to somewhere around, let's say 140 we do. So just that. I'm going to take this up a little bit and then click on OK, and so we have it like this and then like this, so it's only present in some areas. Alright, so now I want to increase the luminosity of our skin, but before that, let's correct the skin. So come here and then select selective color on the adjustment layer, and this make the settings. First of all, go to the white, and on the white we're going to make this one 10. It's just the best color. Yeah, the cyan, add in some cyan, add in some magenta, then add in some yellows. Alright, so let's keep adding some yellows. I'm going to turn it all the way up for the yellows, and then the blacks, let's put it at 24 or so. Okay, so let's go back, go to the red, and then let's decrease the red a little, just around there, and then I'm going to decrease this one too, just around there. I'm going to increase the yellows in the red, just around there. I'm going to decrease this one a little, and then I'm going to go to the yellow, and then I'm going to make the settings, increase the cyan in the yellows, and then I'm going to increase the magenta too. I'm going to decrease the yellows, and the reason why I'm doing this is just to change the settings so that the right skin color is going to come -9. Alright, so I'm going to still take this black all the way up to somewhere around there. I'm going to go to the blues, and then I'm going to increase the cyan in the blues, so somewhere around there. I'm going to decrease this one to somewhere around this side, and then I'm going to increase the yellows. No, let's decrease the yellows. This one too, let's just take it to the end, and then let's see this one, let's add it to this. You might not see the changes right now, so let's see before and after, so you can just see how beautiful the sky looks. You can see the difference in the sky. All right, so now let's add another selective color, and this time I'm going to go to the white again. Start with the white, but let's change the luminosity first of all to blending mode to luminosity, and then the blues, let's start with the white. For the white, let's leave the cyan, and then let's decrease the magenta to somewhere around, yeah, minus 50 or so. That looks good. Then this one I'm going to decrease it just a little bit, minus 2. Okay, so I'm going to leave this one. I'm going to go to the red, and on the red I'm going to leave the cyan. I'm going to decrease the magenta to somewhere around minus 40, and also I'm going to decrease this one to minus 20 or so. And you can see how it's affecting the image. I'm going to leave this one, and then I'm going to go to the yellows, and then minus 41 for the cyan. Upwards we walk, so let's go to minus 41 or so, minus 45. Let's leave it like that, and I'm going to increase the magenta to somewhere around there, and I'm going to decrease this one also. Okay, we're in the yellow. Yeah, I'm going to increase this one also to just somewhere around this side, and then I'm going to bring down the yellow, this one just a little bit, minus. Okay, so I'm going to go to the blues, which is the last one, and then I'm going to set the cyan, increase it to somewhere around 11, and then I'm going to bring this one down to minus 9. And I'm just taking these settings non-randomly. I'm looking at the image while I'm editing it. So for the yellows and the blues, I'm going to increase it up to somewhere around here, and then I'm going to bring this one up to somewhere around here. So let's see what it makes to the image. So you can see, just add a little bit brightness to some areas. All right, so now let's go to the camera raw filter. First of all, create a stamp adjustment layer, and then we'll take it to the camera raw filter. So here we are in the camera raw filter. On the basic panel, let's open it up. We're not going to use the white balance. We're just going to go straight to the basic tab, which is this one, and then we're going to make the settings. Let's first of all increase the highlight. I like to increase the highlight to make the image pop, so somewhere around 59 is actually okay, to 60, so somewhere like that is good. And okay, let's leave it at, let's increase it to somewhere around 50, and then I'm going to increase the white also just to get more details and to make the image. So let's leave it at 20 or 19. I'm going to add some blacks, increase the blacks, so to bring more brightness to the blacks. So let's increase it to somewhere around that. I'm going to increase leave the shadows alone, and then the texture, let's take it up to 16. 16 looks good. I'm going to leave this rest, and then I'm going to go to the color mixer. Let's close the basic tab first of all, and then go to the color mixer. So on the color mixer, we'll go to the saturation first of all, and I'm going to increase the saturation of the red to somewhere around 30. I'm going to increase this one also to somewhere around 36. I'm going to take this one to somewhere around 30. Okay, that looks good for me. Just going to increase it a little bit, 30 something. Increase the green also to 30 something. Let's just keep increasing the saturation to bring more life. So this also looks good. The blue segment, increase that one to somewhere around there, and then increase this one. So I'm just going to maintain the 30. Magenta, I'm going to increase that. Alright, so let's go to the luminosity, and on the luminosity I'm going to increase the yellows just a little bit to brighten up the yellows. So that looks okay. I'm going to brighten up the greens too and the blues. So let's brighten up the green, somewhere around 20. Let's decrease the blue, so I want more details in the sky. So the blues, I'm going to take it back just a little bit, so just like minus so, and the aquas, let's bring it down a little bit. Alright, so let's go to the hue, and for the hue I want the red because of our lips. I want the red to pop out a little bit more. I'm I'm going to change it towards the red, and just like that is okay. On the yellows, I'm just going to add some little bit greenish to the color, just +5. Okay, so now the last part is just the calibration, and which we are going to do. First of all, the red, let's go, she's fair, so I'm going to increase this one to, let's say, around, yeah, that's okay, but let's decrease it, I don't want to reach 20. And then I'm going to take the blues back also, yeah, to somewhere around -18 or so. Okay, so the greens, I'm going to add the greens just the direction of the red, so plus, and then we can increase the saturation of the green to just a little bit there, and I'm going to leave it there. For the blues, I'm going to bring it back just like so. That's too much, just a little bit. And then for the red, I'm going to bring it back to just -4, and then I'm going to hit OK on the keyboard. So this will be the final part of our image, and you can see the before and after we're done. So waiting for Photoshop to make adjustments. Alright, so I'm going to turn down every other thing, and then let's see a before and then after, a before and then after. So if that's actually too bright, we can actually go down to the exposure or the curves, and you can always bring this down a little, and then we're done. But I like it the way it is. Alright, so this is where I'm going to stop the video. So as you can see, I like it the way it's brighter compared to this one. Alright, so if you find one or two things helpful, like the video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you.